guys, so today I have another blind unboxing for you, and you've probably guessed, since it is the beginning of a new month, that I have another PINSCRIPTION box to open with you today. So in case any of you don't know what PINSCRIPTION is, I have created a whole playlist of all of the boxes that we've got so far. I believe this is our 6th or 7th box which we have got. Now this is kind of sent through the company Mysticum Luna, and they do this service where they send 2 mystery pins to your door each month. And I have had slight withdrawal symptoms since they did send October's box slightly earlier than their usual boxes, because the last box was Halloween themed, so we didn't technically get one in November. Now these boxes are sent out at the end of each month, and they without fail always arrive on the 1st of each month, other than last month, because last month was a Halloween box, so they sent it a bit earlier, which means we have waited a tiny bit longer for this one. But this one without fail arrived to me on the 1st of December, and I have been so excited to open it. So on the front you have the Mysticum Luna sticker. You then have little red thorny things that go around it. As you can see, it was sent first class, so that's why it got here so quickly, and it's come in the usual box. We definitely had quite a few different colour schemes now. We've had white, we've had gold, we've had silver, we've had pink, we've had green, we've now had red. I think that's all of them, but I may have forgotten one. And each time they do kind of coordinate the colour on the outside of the box with the kind of blind bags which are inside. Now I am wondering, since this was sent in December and the fact this is red, that this may be a Christmas themed box. I have got my pin jacket here waiting to be given more pins. Now I'm really interested to see if this is a kind of Christmas themed box, and whether or not the pins inside it will be still sort of spooky, or perhaps they won't have even acknowledged Christmas. I am loving this year the amount of companies that are doing kind of mixes between spooky and seasonal. For example, this little ghost necklace that I'm wearing right now, I picked this up the other week from Simply Gothic, and it's a cute little ghost wearing a little Christmas hat, because I still wanted to stay spooky, but I needed something seasonal since everyone kept telling me I needed to dress more seasonal since it's now December. So I am rather intrigued to see what kind of things we will be getting in this month's PINSCRIPTION. So if I can open it. Okay, so I completely lied. Usually the bags inside correlate with the colours on the outside and the inside, but this month the bags are gold, so I don't know if perhaps that's because red and gold are very Christmassy colours. Not that the bags make any difference, it's what's inside that counts. There was also a little card on there, so this is the business card which we get each month. I do have a good part of these building up now, but this is the Mysticum Luna business card, and on the back it says thank you for your order, and it does also say to tag them on Instagram. So I'll leave all the information that you need down in the description as to where you can find this company, because they don't just do the PINSCRIPTION, they do also sell lots of witchy homeware and various different pieces of jewellery, other pins and patches, etc. And you can also find them on Kitty's Boutique as well. They are one of these companies that helps us keep spooky all year round. Okay, so I'm going to open this one first. So it is in a little blind bag, and with these blind bags you just pull the top off and then they should open quite easily. So the first pin that we've got feels very much like a Christmas tree. It looks very much like a Christmas tree. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. It is a spooktacular Christmas tree. So it is in a Christmas tree shape, as you can probably tell. I could sort of feel that it was a Christmas tree, but the Christmas tree is made out of various different bones, which I'm really hoping is showing up, because it is very intricate and detailed for such a small pin. It is in black and silver, which is a kind of common theme within these Mysticum Luna pins, and I love it. I love the fact they all have that matching element to them. So you've got a line of bones that goes all the way up the middle, and then you've kind of got bones coming off of it where the branches are, and at the top you've got the 3 little bones which sort of make a star shape. So I really love that. I love the fact that it does have that seasonal element to it, but at the same time it's keeping us spooky. It's definitely a pin that I think I'll be able to have on my jacket all year round, and it won't be like very obviously Christmas. Like, other than in December, you wouldn't look at this and be like, oh, it's a Christmas tree. You'd probably think, oh, it's a tree made of bones. So I am very, very excited to add this to my collection. I definitely will be wearing this on the collar of my Christmas dress when it comes down to the big day. Now that we have kind of established that this is a Christmas box, which I did think it was from the colours, the red and the gold, I am wondering what this could be. So we've had a Christmas tree, maybe it'll be a stocking or a candy cane, or what else is Christmassy? An angel or a Christmas present. Maybe we'll never know since I can't open this bag. Okay, we're in. This pin feels pointy. It feels almost like a sword. I can't think of what is Christmassy that feels like a sword. And it looks like a dagger. Oh, cute. So this is a little dagger, and it's not Christmassy, but I do really like it. So it is this cute little kind of dagger knife pin. Now, I'm not sure if this has any other significance or if this is just a straight up dagger. But if anyone knows if this is a symbol for something, please do leave it down in the comments. But it is really, really nicely detailed. Again, it's in that black and silver colouring, which I love. And I do actually like the fact that they have gone for one seasonal thing and one kind of more unseasonal thing, because I guess it does kind of break it up a little bit. Now, on the top of the knife there are stripes going down kind of where the handle is, and then there is a tiny little pentagram there. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up. Believe me, there is a very nice little pentagram there and little details within the kind of bits that come off the handle, and then it does go into this kind of plain black bit where like the kind of blade part of this knife is. And both these pins only have one clasp, and they are plain silver on the back, but they're both kind of on the smaller side of the pins, so I'm not too worried about them being too heavy or falling off. So if I can find my jacket, which is here, hopefully I'll be able to fit them in near the top with my other black and silver pins. So I've put this dagger one next to Dead is the New Black, which is one of my favourite pins that we've got from PINSCRIPTION, and here are a few other ones which we have got in this subscription so far, and as you can see they too are of this kind of black and silver theme. And I think I'm probably going to put the Christmas tree one down at the bottom with the black and silver spider one, which we got in month before last box. I feel like this Christmas tree fits really nicely next to the planchette one which we got in the September box, so I'm pleased with the way that looks, and it sits on there nice and sturdy, along with the dagger one as well. That one stays the correct way up. It does feel nice and secure on there. So that was December's PINSCRIPTION. I am glad that we got kind of a Christmassy themed one, but I'm also glad that they went along the spooky line as well. I feel like it means that it caters for most people, since I know a lot of people are probably getting this PINSCRIPTION like I, who are more on the spooky side of life than the Christmas side of life. So I think that was a very good decision on their behalf, and I really, really like these pins, and I'm very excited for the next ones. I am loving PINSCRIPTION. I definitely think it's worth it. For this box of 2 pins, it cost me £8 a month. So if you consider the fact that first class postage is around £2, it means that these pins cost around £3 each, which is a really, really good price for the pins. They're also very limited edition. They were kind of custom made for Mysticum Luna. So it means that that's kind of the only chance that you're going to be able to get to be able to buy these pins, because the ones they do sell on their store of these ones are very limited stock. As I said, I will leave links down below, so if you are after either of these pins or any of the pins that you've seen in previous unboxings, you may have a chance of getting one if you just keep your eyes open and wait for their release dates. I do know that Aisling O'Neill did used to get the PINSCRIPTION. I think she stopped getting it now, but she did used to get the PINSCRIPTION, and she lives out of the UK, and it costs her £10 a month. So it's only £2 extra if you are kind of international, so anywhere that's not in England, which I think is a very, very reasonable price. I still think it's definitely worth that, and it's such a nice little surprise to get each month. So that was this month's Pinscription. Thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!